Should I buy a unit linked insurance plan? To me, the answer is maybe, but I have to see the product before I can answer. Largely, unit linked plans are not very well priced, but I have to see it to be able to comment. Secondly, the reason why you are buying a insurance plan which is to be deferred and you're going to take it as a pension at a much later date is you want some money to be managed by somebody else. Why would you want that money to be in a unit linked plan? Because then he will have equities in it. Assuming you're say 30 years of age and you want to buy a unit linked plan for which is unit linked pension plan, ULPP let's call it, then the question is, why should it have equity? It should have equity because you're buying it for 30-40 years, so it should have equity. But if it should have equity, why not in a mutual fund where you will get a choice of which fund house to go to? If you don't like a HDFC mutual fund and you feel it's overgrown, it has got too much AUM and it is not managing it well, and you want to go to Invesco, now that is not possible in a unit linked plan. Migration is not possible, so I would not lock up so early. Second, I would also not like to lock up on a unit linked plan because the equity portion can be managed separately and the debt portion can be managed separately. I would rather look at it at the age of 45 or 47 and say, let me take some money off the equity market and buy a classic endowment plan. Yes, it's more expensive, but it's a better way to manage your gilt investments because you don't have to pay tax on it till you withdraw, and that may be about 15-20 years later. That's the advantage which I can think of. And since I look at the advantage of an endowment plan in a pension, I would not like to put money in a unit linked plan. So a variable pension plan or a variable or a unit linked pension plan is not my idea. I would rather put that money in mutual funds or maybe even in a unit linked insurance plan. Because in a unit linked insurance plan, I can get it tax free as long as the premium is less than 2.5 lakhs a year. So I would rather do that rather than put money in a unit linked pension plan. No, I would not put it. And as of now, there is no taxation on that, except that when you take back the pension, you will pay tax on that. So yes, to that extent, I will not put in a unit linked plan. I would rather stick to the classic endowment plan, because I'm putting away money for the debt management rather than the equity management, and therefore I will do it much later in life. I may do it at the age of 52 or I may do it at the age of 48 because the equity market is booming and I want to remove some money from equity market and put into annuity. So this time may not be a very bad time to be removing some money from equity and buying a plan. So yes, that way yes, but variable or a unit linked plan, no, not my cup of tea. The worst thing about a pension or an annuity, as we call it, is the taxation. It is taxed at the highest possible rate. This is the thing which I hate about an annuity, because if you put in 100 rupees as annuity and annually you are getting say 8%, okay, and that can happen simply because you are 72 years of age or 73 years of age, so 6% or 7% is something which they are earning. A part of the capital is coming back, but you will pay tax on the whole thing, and I think it's absolutely cruel on the part of the government to make annuities taxed at a full rate. But you have no choice. What I like about annuity is it's very simple. So for somebody who does not want to manage complexities, it's a very good product. So here, if it's a husband and wife and the husband manages a very complex portfolio, it has got real estate, it has got painting, it has got oil wells or whatever, you have AIF, you have all other things apart from mutual funds and equity and debt funds, etc. And your wife says, I don't want any of this and I have had enough. It is the only product, only go-to product, because the bank deposit will not protect her against inflation in the longer run. Neither will an annuity, but you can buy a very big annuity and leave it there so that nobody can cheat her, right? You're worried about a bank RM going and taking her money and doing some FNO trade and losing it. That can't happen if you bought an annuity for her. the annuity amount will come to her, and it is very, very tax inefficient, so she will pay tax on it at full rates, whatever is her rate. Hopefully if she has lesser rate, then it might be attractive, but no, if she is getting 1 lakh per month or 1.5 lakhs per month as annuity, there is no choice. As of now, that on that whole amount she will pay tax, almost all the whole amount. Of course 2.5 lakhs limit, she can put another 1.5 lakhs in, say, your ATC, and those things will be applicable, but after that she will pay tax. Very inefficient, terrible investment, but it scores very high on one thing: simplicity. If a person is not interested in managing the portfolio, and I know many men who are not interested in managing the portfolio, and I know many women who are not interested in managing the portfolio, this is a fantastic thing to do. You're not worried too much about the person having dementia and Alzheimer's and being unable to manage the portfolio. That can also happen. If the person is alive but unable to manage the portfolio, with an annuity, nothing has to be done. On a specific date, let's say 7th of the month, X amount will definitely hit your bank. As long as that much you can understand and you know how to withdraw money, that's good enough. Whereas in a mutual fund, you will need far more active investment. So therefore, there is a place for annuity, in spite of the fact that it is very, very tax inefficient, and the yields are also very poor. So if you ask me from an investment point of view, it has all the characteristics of why you should not invest, but one overriding score is simplicity. You can explain it to anybody within 15 seconds as to what it is. You say, here is a lump sum, if you put it, you get monthly. That's it. It is as simple as that. That kind of simplicity some people want, and I myself may want at my age of 78 or 85, whatever. At some stage when I don't want to use my brain too much about mid cap, large cap, small cap, etc., governance and things like that, I can go in. It's a simple product. That is a very, very important reason why annuities sell, right? Thank you.